what's happening. I want to know, or I want to let people know about joint task force drills, like what was that called, man? Operation like Freedom or something like that, man. What the heck was that called? I don't remember, but anyway, you can look up joint task forces, and I think it was called the Freedom Task Force, and Iron Mountain Report, and Continuity of Government, the Fusion Center. These are all co-related topics. And there was a shooting in Kalamazoo where some strange-looking white dude looked like it was Dylan Roof's uncle, and Special Agent Ciancia from the LAX, and Adam Lanza. It looks like they could have all been from the same family tree. I think someone needs to look into that family tree of these guys, and Robbie Parker and that. But basically, listen, look at something. There's plenty of videos on YouTube of something called an active shooter drill, where it shows the police walking the kids at gunpoint in single file with their hands on their head to buses, kind of like they do when they let you in and out of prison. And basically, there is a federal program that it's kind of like this: a county that lets a prison be built in its county, they get extra tax money for every prisoner in that prison in that county. They get money per capita per prisoner, and in the same way that it makes it profitable to have real severe laws that makes it real easy to go to jail. But anyway, active shooter drills. Some active shooter drills are told that it is live, but when it's all actuality a drill. You can watch Sophia Smallstrom unraveling Sandy Hook. The guests of honor from Sandy Hook were present at the Boston bombing, which was another active shooter drill. And the thing about they had an active shooter drill in Fenton not too long ago, and that whole day I was getting chased around by gang stalkers like babe shit crazy. But the reason why I heard this is because that if the school district allows the police, the military industrial complex, and the UN, because the FLECT training, that's Federal Law Enforcement Special Training Tactics Training Centralization, basically, they get trained by Israelis that they teach them the methods they use against the Palestinians, because they live in such a state where it's kind of like Nazi Germany, the East and West Wall. And basically everyone who isn't an Israeli is an enemy, potentially. That's their mindset. And if you allow the police or the feds, a federal law enforcement program, look into that. They get federal grants to police station and to schools. All parties involved make money. They get grant money, but the grant money ain't free, because the money's to put up cameras for surveillance and for free vaccination programs, and the cops now get APCs, and you get persistent surveillance initiatives, and you get it's basically it's a way that, and they'll say that's doing it for a righteous cause, but it's not, because here's the thing: if they made all these preparations and there is no real terrorists, and they're spending all this money on this war equipment, who's it really for? Well, it's for us. You know what I'm saying? And you're probably not in on the joke yet that when they do an active shooter drill, which some of us call a false flag or a black flag operation, that like a black flag operation means, like, say a country, let's say England, wanted to bomb France, and instead of having all their operatives wear Brit flags on their shirts, they all wear black flags, and no one takes no credit for it. So France wants some payback, and they're looking for black flagged enemies, and no one fits that description. But then there's a non-related group over, let's say, in the Middle East that isn't involved, and all of a sudden now these French people want to blow them up. That's how these things work. And these active shooter drills work the same way. They have cops go in. They say they take down the shooter. Oh, the shooter killed innocent kids. Now you get all pumped up and you say, I want to stop crime. So now you go and join the police and oppress everyone and become. It's almost like the parable of the Star Wars. Why don't people just go join the Empire? Well, it's like there is no other jobs out here, and this is the only way. This is the easiest way to have transportation, food, and protection and arms. But really, then you watch the Star Wars, and all the people in the Empire are evil, tyrannical. They kill their own people, and they're betrayers. You know what I'm saying? And really, even Darth Vader himself, he's only helping the Emperor because he knows he's stronger, and he can kill the Emperor one day and rule the galaxy himself. This is how these active shooter drill works. And I'm positive that it was just a drill. It was just an op. No one died. It's just that whatever district that is, whatever school it happened in, and whatever police department was most involved, they're going to get APCs, they're going to get helicopters, they're going to get bulletproof vests, they're going to get, basically what it is they get Iraq surplus military gear given to all the police in the name of safety. But the public gets lied to. Even the schools are in on it. The kids are in on it too. They're not snitching. So obviously our kids have been brainwashed, and they have become like in Orwell. The kids walk around with these sashes on, and they walk around saying to everyone, you work for, you're a thought criminal. All the kids, they look at you, you have a funny look, they'll say, thought criminal, thought criminal. They'll blow a whistle, and then the mustachioed authorities will come, take you away, and no one will ever hear from you again. Same shizzle's going on here. Y'all need to stop it with your active shooter drills, dude, and your crisis actor websites.